going on, guys? This week I've been driving the updated 2019 Ram 1500 Rebel. Now last year I said this was one of my favorite trucks on the market today, and they've done some updates, so let's take a look around and let's talk about it. First of all, I can say that the Rebel style definitely goes well with the 2019 design. It is an aggressive looking truck, and it's got a lot of really nice lines. I like the Rebel hood. It's got LED headlights, LED fog lights, and LED tail lights in the back. The Rebel also gives you powder coated steel bumpers and front tow hooks. You also get more ground clearance with the Rebel package and an electronically rear locking differential. Tires on here are 33-inch Goodyear DuraTrack tires. They look beefy, but they can also handle some really tough off-roading. I like these larger side mirrors, and they do fold in, but they're not electronically folding in, which I guess is okay, but it's definitely nice to be able to fold them in when you're in a tight parking spot or something. Now, this being a Ram, it is available with Ram Box. This truck does not have Ram Box, but we do have this factory installed cover. And it's a 6-foot 4-inch bed. So under the hood is a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 pushing 395 horsepower. And all in all, you can tow 11,470 pounds. All right, with a lot of the exterior and under the hood wrapped up, let's jump inside and check out the interior of this new 2019 Ram Rebel. All right, this is the quad cab Ram 1500, so you do have the 4 doors. There is a ton of room in the back. The kids have even mentioned how much room is in the back, just like the Ford F-150 that we drove not too long ago. These have a lot of room for families, which is really great. So the seats in the Rebel are unique to the Rebel, and they have the Rebel logo on them. They also have this cloth mesh with a tire pattern in it, and they are wrapped in vinyl. I really like this interior color scheme. It's black with a ruby red accents. It's really nice. It looks really premium. It's not just for the trucks with the red exterior. You get this, I think, is a standard for the interior, but I think it looks really good. I think it would definitely look good with the red. Doesn't really match the red of the exterior. If it did, that would look really cool. But it would also look really good with like a black truck or a white truck. I really like the color scheme overall. Infotainment wise, we have the 8.4-inch touchscreen display. This has Ram's Uconnect system. It also gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's a really great system. Ever since Chrysler has put it out, Uconnect has been a really great system. I've always said that, and it's no different here. Now, there is an all-new trim level to the Rebel. This is not that trim level, but it is called the Ram Rebel 12. Again, it's all new, but the big difference in the Ram Rebel 12s is the interior. With the 12, you get the big 12-inch touchscreen display. You also get full leather seats and a Harman Kardon 19-speaker 900-watt infotainment system. Base price for this truck is $44,800. The way this one's spec'd is just under $60,000. That's a lot of money for a truck, but this truck can do basically anything. So my overall thoughts on the Rebel, I really like it. It's still one of my favorite trucks on the market today. I really like Fords and the Ford F-150s. I really like the new 2019 Rams. They're great looking. They have great interiors. And just adding the off-roady and beefiness of the Rebel package on top of that is just fantastic. I really like it. But it's always going to depend on what you're looking for. For a day-to-day driver, it's not as nice as something like the Laramie Longhorn. So the package that you choose is really going to depend on the style of driving that you're going to do with it. If you're going to do some off-roading or you just want that beefy look, the Rebel is where you go. If you want some more luxury, you got the Laramie Longhorn. If you just want a base truck to get you to work and be able to throw stuff in the back and beat it up, you got the Tradesman. So I really think Ram is offering a great range of vehicles here, and I applaud them for that. Now, if you're not sure on getting a Ram and you're looking at something else, the way that I kind of rate trucks these days, basically Ford and Ram are tied to number one with me. I love both of these trucks. I could go either way if I was buying one of those trucks. Next up, you've got stuff like the Nissan Titan. I really like the new style of the Titan. The Titan XD is a really great truck, which we reviewed recently. I like the Toyota Tundras. I just think they're lacking on interior and lacking on technology. And then the Chevy pickups, they're always really nice. They're just not as appealing to me, and I haven't test drove one in a while because all right, well, enough of that. We're behind the wheel. Let's take this thing for a spin and see how it drives. I won't be doing any off-roading in this vehicle. I know it's a Rebel. I'd love to see some off-roading. I missed the truck rodeo this year because of some family issues. So we're not going to get any off-roading videos this year. I apologize about that. Hopefully next year I'll be able to go and we'll get some really cool footage for you guys. But just to let you know, I have driven the previous year's Ram Rebel off-road at the truck rodeo last year. I'm sure it handles no different than it did last year. It is a fantastic drive and can handle pretty much anything. All right, like I said, this is an off-roading truck, which means its on-road mannerisms aren't as nice as something that was made to go on-road with road tires and everything. But it's not bad. It drives really well. Suspension is really nice. This one has the air suspension in it, like I mentioned earlier, which is really nice. And it's a good all-around vehicle. Like I also mentioned, it's big, so it fits the whole family. I haven't had any issues getting to and from places. Plenty of room in the bed of the truck to haul stuff. Fuel economy is decent. I think we've been averaging around 13.8 miles to the gallon. That's not great, but there have been a lot of instances where we're out with this and just letting it idle and not trying to be fuel conscious. That being said, it has a pretty big fuel tank. I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but it has, I think, over like a 500-mile range on the tank. And we've been driving the crap out of this thing, and it's just been chugging along. I haven't put gas in it. I'm about to have to put some fuel in it, but I haven't put any in it all week. Just coming down to how large the tank is, not because it gets great fuel economy or anything. Interior wise, like I said, I really like the interior. I like the looks of the interior. Driving it, the seats are very comfortable. You do get heated seats, a heated steering wheel, which is kind of cool. Not for Texas, but I can imagine it's cool for northern states. But yeah, overall, the feel of driving, the comfort of driving is spot on with this truck. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you've got any more questions on the 2019 Ram Rebel, or even the Ram Rebel 12 that's coming out. Hopefully we'll get to jump into that and drive it at some point. Hopefully we'll get to take one of these things off-road at some point. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and come back next week for another review. Reviews hitting every week.